Alright, hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of my Let's Play of Dark Souls. If you remember in the last episode, we did the tutorial area, we killed the Asylum Demon, got the Dragon Crest Shield, and our first Firekeeper Soul. So today, we're going to be heading up through the Undead Burg and killing the Taurus Demon, and hopefully I'll have enough time to fit the actual boss fight into the episode, and that will be the end of episode 2. So first we have to deal with these assholes. That guy up there is going to start throwing firebombs at us in a second, which isn't very nice of him. As you can see, there are bloodstains on the ground. That's because I changed my mind about playing offline. I've decided I'm going to play online for this playthrough. Getting invaded does suck, but it could make things a little more interesting, so we'll see how that goes. And I am just completely failing on getting backstabs today. Last one. You I am going to backstab. Come here. No, I'm going to backstab you. There we go. Oh wait, there is one more guy. Never mind. He's down here in the corner. Alright, now we're getting back in the swing of things. Okay, so we'll just pick up a couple of these items. Someone died here. That sucks. Hope you put on the ring over here. Okay, so this is a ring of sacrifice. And what this does is, if we have it equipped and we die, we don't lose anything. But the ring breaks, so you can only use it once. So I like to put it on immediately just for this part, just in case. Then again, it would have been a waste of that ring for 400 souls, so maybe that was a stupid idea. Oh well. Anyway, moving right along. We'll pick up this soul down here. Kill this rat in the corner who's going to attempt to attack us. And I'm going to get poisoned. Yes, I got poisoned. Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, never mind. I'll just go back to the bonfire and start this oval. That's a pain in the ass. I should have really been paying more attention there. Anyway, attempt 2, here we go. Alright, come on, you bastard. Let's see if I can do better with the backstabs this time around. Seems good so far. What I might also do during this episode is fight one of the Black Knights. The one with the sword I should be able to beat. He's not that tough. And possibly fight Havel as well, but I'm not sure about that one. Okay, last guy. Oh, firebombs. Add a few more to the collection. Now, this rat is not going to poison me again. Thank you for showing me back. Okay, another soul. Moving right along. And here we are in the Undead Burg, which is sort of the first major zone of this game. Few enemies here on the rooftops, bunch of items to pick up. I don't know what's going on with me and these backstabs today, I just can't seem to get them. And this guy wants to spin around. screw him then. Take care of this final guy. And that's that. Now, there's a sort of a hidden path over here in the corner which leads down to some more items. Another soul. There's sometimes, yes, there is a guy back here. Sometimes he glitches through the wall behind him, and he ends up on the stairs where you came up. Those stairs right there, where you came up into the area. I'm not sure why that happens, but he glitches through the wall there and ends up top sometimes. More souls. Fantastic. We'll be reaching the first merchant pretty soon, so we'll definitely want those. Couple of things I want to buy from him. One is a residence key, which lets you free a sorcerer later on in the game. Not too much later, actually pretty soon in the game. Which is, I need to free him because I want to buy a greater magic weapon from him. Or actually, he may only sell magic weapon, but either way. And also you get the sorcerer's gear and the a free catalyst in the same place where you save him. As you can see, I just picked up a rubbish. We'll be able to trade that to Snuggly later for a Titanite chunk, which we'll use for upgrading one of our weapons. Or armor. Alright, now through the fog gate and onto the next little area. Another item here. And now, we get to meet our good friend the dragon. There he goes. We're going to kill him later on in the game. But not before we make use of him for some farming. Just a little bit. Now as you can see, there's a crossbowman up there who's kind of sniping us right now, so I like to pull these enemies back down here just to make sure I don't get shot while I'm dealing with them. There's one more enemy hiding behind these pieces of wood. Come on, hurry it up. Alright, screw it then. During the backstab animations, as well as the parry stab animations, you're completely immune to damage, so if you can get one of those, it's pretty helpful. Crossbowman has a bit more health than the regular enemies. I'm not sure why, but that is the case. Now, there's a bonfire right in there, but before I rest there, I'm going to take care of these guys, talk to the merchant, and go down another little hidden path. Not really hidden, but another path. This guy likes to hide in here. I used to think that if you didn't go close to him, he wouldn't come out and I would just ignore him. But I've gone and spoken to the merchant a couple of times and had him sneak up behind me, which can be a real pain in the ass. And here is the merchant.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Got 5 passports, I'm never going to jail. I'm sorry, that was terrible. Okay, few things this guy sells that you definitely want to buy. Number one is the residence key, like I said, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that now. The other thing I want to buy from him is a short bow and some arrows, so I'll use a few of my souls so I can buy that. He also sells the chain armor, if you're interested in that, but I have no use for it. And the bottomless box that allows you to deposit items at a bonfire. It doesn't really have that much of a point because you don't have a limit to how much you can carry, but there's a glitch where you can send items between your characters using it. I actually don't know how to do it or whether it's even been fixed yet. This allows you to repair your weapons and armor at a bonfire. Pretty useful, but he's not the only person who sells that, and I think you can buy it cheaper later on. The only other thing he sells that you can't buy anywhere else is repair powder, but that's not really all that important. So I will buy his soapstone though, so I can leave messages and rate them.
Thank you,
Okay, so let's use a few of these souls so I can pick up a bow. And then I'm actually going to kill this merchant because he has a weapon I want. Use a few more so I can buy a bunch of arrows. Cool.
Oh,
So we'll get this short bow. And we will buy 80 standard arrows for now.
oh,
Cool.
come back.
Now, I'm sorry, but it's time for you to die.
You've gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! Why me?
I'm sorry, sir.
Yulia?
But I want your Uchigatana. Haha, I don't have enough strength to use this just yet, but I will shortly. And let's equip the bow and arrows, which is probably going to make me over 25% equip burden again. Oh, no, it's not. Cool. I can use both of these. Alright, moving right along to the next little area. Now, we've got these guys down here. This is where the bow is going to come in handy. I can just stand back and miss all of my shots. Yep. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. Up this ladder. Bows are pretty nice. I've never really used them much before, but just for pulling enemies so you can get things one-on-one and taking out weak guys like that without actually having to risk getting hurt is pretty nice. Someone always leaves a message here saying you can jump this, which we will. There's a crossbow in here that I don't think I'll actually be using for anything, but it's nice to have anyway. We can sell it later on in the game. Drop back down outside, and now we'll go and rest at the bonfire. Oh, one more thing to get. There is a wooden shield in here. I won't actually be using that, but once again, pick up everything. You can always sell it later on. Okay. Stairs and a ladder in here. The stairs are broken, and later on we'll be using that ladder as a shortcut once we get to the bridge. But for now, we'll continue on. Take care of these guys. Pull him in here so the crossbowman doesn't mess with us once again. I'll probably just sneak up on him and get in a backstab. Nice and easy. Now, is this guy down here going to come after me? He sometimes... Yes, okay, he is. Come on. Now, there are some guys up there throwing firebombs at me, so what I'm going to do is stand back here out of their range and just pelt them with arrows. If you don't have a bow or anything ranged like that, don't worry about it. If you just run across here, they won't actually hit you. But taking them out first is going to make life easier for when you get up to where they are. Quickly take care of these guys and the guy with the shield. What did he drop? Probably some hollow armor. Nope, cracked around shield. Pretty useless. This gate is locked for now. This is a shortcut to another zone that we'll get to later. Couple of items in here. Okay, now there's some black fire bombs in the chest in here, which are pretty nice. May use those against the boss later. Somebody who's weak to fire damage. So that's why I would never take them as a starting gift, because you get 5 of them right there. Okay, 3 enemies here. One of them throws fire bombs, so I'll try and take him out first. And then his 2 friends. Okay. Next thing you want to watch out for is the archer at the top of this tower. Make sure you take him out, because if you move any further, he'll start shooting you, and nobody wants that. And I think there's one more of the firebomb throwing guys who I couldn't kill from down below. Yeah, the tower was blocking my view. I'll just see if I can sneak up on him. Not quite. Close enough. Get this soul and whatever he dropped. Hollow waistcloth. You can actually roll down onto that balcony, but there's nothing to do there. There's no items or anything. I've seen people leave messages there before just to convince people to go out, but there's no point. Residence key. The master key can also open this door. So if you didn't buy the residence key, you can get in here. Well, if you have the master key. Gold pine resin is pretty nice. It adds lightning damage to your weapon. So there's certain bosses who are weak to lightning. Oh look, a fellow player. Come on. Why are you so slow? Okay. That's him taken care of. This is why I love the bow and arrow. Taking guys out without a hassle. Okay, top of these stairs is another dick who wants to throw something down at you. So run up, and then run quickly back down and get out of the way, and then he will come and fight you like a man instead of being at the top of the stairs with a flaming barrel like a pussy. Now then. The one black knight who I'm thinking about fighting is at the bottom of these stairs. Tough enemy ahead, yes indeed. Am I going to fight him? I might as well. I have the Ring of Sacrifice, I won't lose anything. What I will do is use one of these. And then quickly bring him upstairs where I have more room to fight him. Come on. This guy can do a lot of damage if he hits you. He's also got a fairly decent amount of health, so you gotta be really careful when you're fighting him, but you can backstab him, which is going to be my goal. He has a pretty quick turning circle though, so it can be tough to do it. Bring him out into the center a bit so I can actually get behind him. And it doesn't seem to want to let me backstab him. I have done it before. There we go. Takes down a decent chunk of his health. Let's see if I can get a chain backstab. Nope, he turned around too quickly. But that'll do just as well. Come on. There we go. That's him dealt with. He'll give us a Titanite chunk. He sometimes drops his shield as well, which I really want, but I almost always never get that until late in the game for some reason. Now he was guarding a ring, which we might as well wear now because we don't have anything else. But it's not all that useful. It increases your defense when your HP is really low. I'll put it on because, you know, I don't have anything better at the moment. And back here is a lovely, lovely drop to your death. Fantastic. Moving along. Alright, now in this tower, through that door is Havel. Now he's a pain in the ass at this level. I was thinking about fighting him, but I don't think I'm going to. I'll come back when I have more stamina and I can actually take a hit from him, because at this point he will just completely one-shot me even through my shield. Break these, and there is a Titanite lizard. Or whatever they're called. They will run away and disappear if you don't attack them. So you need to get on them quickly before they go away. 2 Twinkling Titanite and a Titanite chunk. More upgrades. Now, through here is the Taurus Demon. And I guess I might as well fit him into this episode. Alright, here we go. He doesn't appear immediately. You have to walk a little further down to trigger him, so before you do that, climb up here and take out the archers on this tower, because they will give you no end of hell if you leave them alive. He's going to switch to his sword. Boy, fuck you. Cool. Oh. Titanite shard. Useful stuff. Now, this boss, most people consider him pretty easy. I've had some trouble with him in the past, but usually he's not a problem. The idea is, after you trigger him, you want to climb up on there and drop down and do a plunging attack, and then pull him away from there so that you can continually climb up and repeat that action. The trick is getting back up the ladder after the first time without him hitting you while you're climbing up, because he is quite quick. Right. So, two-hand our weapon, and we'll stab him in the head. As you can see, we got to do that about 4 times. So I need to get past him now, and lead him this way. He's attacking air right now, but he'll find us in a second. Here we are. Now pull him as far away as you can. Wait for him to do something like that, and then get past him. Don't run straight to the ladder, though, because he will just catch up really quickly and attack you as you're climbing up. What you want to do is bait him into doing one of his attacks like that, and then run, because that gives you another few seconds of a head start. So we should be able to get up without getting hit. Yep. Cool. Another 2 or 3 hits, and this guy will be down. Once again, just rinse and repeat. And I got hit. No worries. Okay, now I'm worried. Okay. If I get hit going up this ladder, I'm going to die. And I'm going to die. Oh, no, I'm alright. So we'll quickly heal. If you spend too much time up here, he will jump up here after you, so be very careful. You want to jump back down as quickly as possible. Once more, and the Taurus Demon will be history. Okay, back up the ladder we go. And that is pretty much that. There we go. That is the Taurus Demon. One of the easier fights in the game. Okay, and this episode's probably run a little longer than I had wanted it to originally, so that's where I'm going to end it. In episode 3, we'll be crossing the bridge over there, and we will be making our way into the Undead Church, where I'll be killing the Tower Knight and the Channeler, probably. So, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to let me know. Feel free to like or leave a comment. If you didn't, you can also leave a comment. Let me know what you didn't like, what I can improve on. I'll be constantly working to improve the quality of these videos. And once again, thanks for watching.